Sense and Sensibility, directed by Ang Lee and released in 1995, is a rich adaptation of Jane Austen's classic novel, exploring themes of love, family, and societal expectations. The story is set in the early 19th century and centers on the Dashwood sisters, Elinor and Marianne, who, along with their mother and younger sister Margaret, face financial ruin following the death of their father. The patriarch's estate is inherited by their half-brother, John Dashwood, whose greedy wife, Fanny, persuades him to offer little financial support to his stepmother and half-sisters. This situation sets the stage for the sisters' quest for security and happiness, as they navigate the complexities of love and marriage in a society that places a high premium on wealth and social standing. Elinor, the elder sister played by Emma Thompson, embodies the sense of the title, characterized by her rationality and restraint. In contrast, Marianne, portrayed by Kate Winslet, represents sensibility through her passionate and impulsive nature. The film intricately weaves their romantic entanglements with Edward Ferrars and Colonel Brandon for Elinor and John Willoughby for Marianne, showcasing their differing approaches to love and heartbreak. Edward, played by Hugh Grant, is a kind and gentle man who shares a mutual affection with Elinor, but is bound by a secret engagement to another woman, Lucy Steele. Meanwhile, Marianne falls head over heels for the dashing and charming Willoughby, only to have her heart broken when his true intentions are revealed, leaving her devastated and vulnerable. Colonel Brandon, played by Alan Rickman, emerges as a steadfast and honorable suitor for Marianne, despite her initial lack of interest. His quiet devotion and patience eventually win her over, particularly after Willoughby's betrayal and her own near-fatal illness. The contrast between Brandon's steadfastness and Willoughby's fickle nature highlights the film's exploration of genuine love versus superficial attraction. The narrative deftly balances the sisters' personal growth with the societal pressures they face, as Elinor and Marianne learn to reconcile their emotions with the practicalities of their world. This balance is further exemplified by Elinor's eventual reconciliation with Edward, who is freed from his engagement to Lucy and able to pursue a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. The film is notable for its lush cinematography, capturing the picturesque English countryside and grand estates that serve as the backdrop for the Dashwoods' journey. The attention to period detail, from costumes to dialogue, immerses viewers in the Regency era, providing a vivid context for the characters' trials and triumphs. Ang Lee's direction brings out nuanced performances from the ensemble cast, with Emma Thompson's portrayal of Elinor earning particular acclaim for its depth and subtlety. The film's screenplay, adapted by Thompson herself, remains faithful to Austen's wit and insight, while streamlining the novel's complex narrative for the screen. This adaptation skillfully balances humor and drama, engaging audiences with its timeless exploration of love and societal constraints. Sense and Sensibility concludes on a hopeful note, with both sisters finding happiness and fulfillment in their respective relationships. Elinor's marriage to Edward and Marianne's eventual acceptance of Colonel Brandon's love signify their personal growth and the resolution of their romantic struggles. The film's closing scenes reinforce the importance of finding a balance between sense and sensibility, as the sisters embrace their futures with newfound wisdom and understanding. This adaptation of Austen's novel remains a beloved classic, celebrated for its emotional depth, visual beauty, and the masterful performances of its cast. As a poignant exploration of the human heart, Sense and Sensibility continues to resonate with audiences, offering a compelling portrayal of love, loss, and the enduring power of familial bonds. One of the most fascinating behind-the-scenes secrets of Sense and Sensibility, 1995, is the dedication and multitasking ability of Emma Thompson, who not only starred in the film as Elinor Dashwood, but also penned the screenplay. Thompson, who won an Academy Award for her adaptation, spent 5 years crafting the script, a testament to her commitment to capturing Jane Austen's essence. Interestingly, Thompson's script initially included a hilarious scene where the characters would discuss the merits of the newfangled pianoforte, but it was ultimately cut from the final version. This attention to detail and humor reflects Thompson's deep understanding of Austen's wit and social commentary. In terms of casting, there are some delightful anecdotes and trivia. Kate Winslet, who played Marianne Dashwood, was only 19 years old during filming and was reportedly so determined to get the role that she sent director Ang Lee a bouquet of flowers with a card signed, "From your Marianne." Meanwhile, Hugh Grant, who portrayed Edward Ferrars, was initially hesitant to take on the role due to the film's costume drama nature, but was eventually convinced by his admiration for the script and Thompson's talent. The casting process was crucial as the chemistry among the actors was vital in bringing the beloved novel to life. The production design of Sense and Sensibility is rich with Easter eggs and hidden details that pay homage to the period in Austen's work. One such detail is the use of authentic 19th century locations across England, including Saltram House in Devon, which added authenticity and grandeur to the film's aesthetic. The filmmakers paid meticulous attention to the costumes, with each stitch and fabric choice reflecting the characters' personalities and social standings. For instance, Elinor's wardrobe is more subdued and practical, mirroring her pragmatic nature, while Marianne's is more flamboyant, capturing her romantic and impulsive spirit. Psychologically, the film delves deeply into themes of restraint versus passion, a central conflict for both the Dashwood sisters. Elinor represents sense, embodying emotional restraint and pragmatism, whereas Marianne represents sensibility, driven by emotion and spontaneity. This theme resonates with the audience as it reflects the universal struggle between head and heart. The film's exploration of these themes is enhanced by Ang Lee's direction, which brings a nuanced sensitivity to the characters' internal battles, highlighting the timeless nature of Austen's storytelling. Upon its release, Sense and Sensibility had a significant impact and left a lasting legacy in the film industry. It not only brought Jane Austen's work to a broader audience, but also set a high standard for literary adaptations. The film's success opened the door for a resurgence of interest in period dramas and Austen adaptations, leading to the production of numerous films and television series based on her novels in the following years. Moreover, it solidified Emma Thompson's reputation as a talented writer and actress, influencing a wave of female-driven projects in Hollywood. Decades later, Sense and Sensibility continues to be celebrated for its beautiful cinematography, strong performances, and faithful yet fresh adaptation of Austen's novel. It has inspired many discussions and academic studies on its approach to class, gender, and economic issues, proving its relevance to contemporary audiences. The film remains a beloved classic, cherished by fans of Austen and period dramas alike, and its influence is evident in the continued popularity of adaptations that seek to capture the delicate balance of humor, romance, and social critique that Sense and Sensibility so masterfully achieved.